We are back out in Shakopee. Today we are at Summerland Place. This is David Weekley Homes, and we're going to check out the Vermilion plan. Let's get at it. Brandon, how's it going?
Brandon, pleasure.
What a great name.
I know, right? It's the best.
So I hear you're a David Weekley alum. You've transferred here from Denver,
Yes,
correct?
Yes, sir.
How long have you been with the company?
I've been with the company about 3 years now.
Okay.
Been out here in
Obviously you
Minnesota.
love it.
Yeah. I do love it. I think David Weekley is a unique builder, and I think it's special, and I'm happy to be here for sure.
Well, welcome to Minnesota. What can you tell us about the Summerland Place community?
Yeah, absolutely. We've got 8 different floor plans that we can build for you here. We're I'd say probably about a third of the way through here. We've got 53 home sites left. Dependent on your timeline, whether you've got 6 months to move in, a year, or you're needing to move in 30 days, we've got options for you. We've got some homes finished, ready to go. Or like I said, you could build from dirt, pick your home site, pick your home, go to the design center, have all that fun stuff. And
The sky's the limit then, huh?
sky's the limit, absolutely.
All the choices.
Yes, sir.
So the Vermilion, obviously a very popular 2-story plan.
Yes, sir.
What percentage of the people are you seeing leave this open?
I'd say probably over 50% for sure. I think when people walk in, that's kind of one of our things. When you walk in the front door, we want you to be able to see all the way through the home. So you will look through windows when you walk in the front door, and we like an open floor plan too. So when you walk in, we like to have it just feel open, and it makes it feel bigger too.
Awesome.
Which is awesome.
Flooring here is a very popular color. We're seeing this in a lot of the plans now. I love all of the extra windows. And one of the things you mentioned was the sightline. I would say in general with David Weekley, you're going to get a lot of windows and really big ones.
A lot of windows, yeah. In fact, that's probably the number one thing that we hear from folks is the amount of windows that we have. In fact, I kind of like to show these homes without the lights on sometimes when showing them one, just because of all the natural light that you get in here, for sure.
Yeah, and it's a pretty dreary day, but yet still we have a lot of natural light.
For sure.
And that's one of those things where, it would be difficult to change after the fact. And so I always encourage people to do all of those structural upgrades that they're thinking about. But if you wanted to change the flooring or paint the walls later, that's easy.
It's easier to
Adding
change
a window,
the windows.
not so much.
That's for sure.
Awesome. One of the things I love about this plan is this huge kitchen. The way the dining is situated in the back. So again, getting a lot of natural light, but not impeding the walkway if you're wanting to hang out in the family room. A lot of times you'll see the layout where it goes kitchen, dining, family room, and some people just don't prefer that.
Exactly. I think a lot of people really like the separation of the dining room. I mean, even just this 4 foot out that we stick out to have this extra concave area for the dining room is really important. For sure.
Yeah. Another great feature is going to be back this way. So if you're coming from the garage, obviously it's the sales center now, you've got this really nice boot bench where you can hang up your coats, take your shoes off. We got a little bit of storage here, and then we'll have a good sized pantry.
We've got some super deep home sites here, which is great. A lot of new construction nowadays, you're not going to get much of a backyard. We've got some super deep home sites here, and kind of what you see out here is going to kind of be standard for this community, which is awesome.
Yeah, really nice lots out this way.
For sure.
What is the average price point we're seeing right now?
Yeah, so I'd say your average, you're probably going to be in the mid to high 5s, complete move-in ready with an unfinished basement. All of our homes are going to come with an unfinished basement. If you go to finish that basement, you're probably going to get up into the 6s for sure.
Okay. So I imagine when you're building, you have an option to do gas, electric, all sorts of different options for the surround, built-ins, you name it.
Yeah, so kind of like what we like to showcase in our model is things that you can do at the design center. Whether you just want to have no fireplace, kind of a more standard fireplace, or take tile all the way to the top, these are all options that you can do at the design center with plenty of different materials and things to choose from for sure.
Awesome. I think that's a good point of differentiation of David Weekley compared to some of the other national builders. So you're not going to pick package A, B, or C, or as some people like to say, strawberry, chocolate, vanilla. You'll be able to make all the selections, really.
Yeah, right.
So it's more of like a Baskin Robbins of national builders.
I like that, Baskin Robbins.
With a little bit of an elevated quality, I would say.
For sure. for sure.
So I noticed you've done the open railing on not only the lower level, but also this
Yeah,
area right here. And then we have the structural window to get more natural light.
exactly. The nice part about this community, kind of going back to windows, is that this county actually requires more windows than any other county that we build in. So if you come to Summerland and windows are a big deal, you're going to have more than really any other community that we build in, for sure.
Oh, very nice. Yeah. A lot of buyers are going to love this loft, especially with that unfinished basement. You have a second area for just hanging out. I like how it's kind of like a kid vibe stage right now.
Exactly.
An additional TV, play some games. Very nice.
It's always nice to have a secondary hangout space, right?
One of the big features of people moving to a two-story is going to be having your laundry on the same level as your bedrooms. And so this is a nice oversized laundry with a really great area for folding and stuff. So very nice. And check out the staging in this bedroom. I came through during the tour and I was like, whoa. I'm sure this is quite the conversation piece here. So not something that they offer, but if you wait long enough, you can buy the model, and there you go. And then over here, we got kind of more of that wilderness vibe.
Yeah, we had to do something of a Minnesota-themed bedroom, right?
Yeah,
so
for sure.
This definitely checks all those boxes, for sure.
That's really nice. And so these two bedrooms are going to share this bathroom. Now, I've heard there's an option to do a fourth bedroom up here in lieu of the loft if one so desired.
Correct.
Correct?
Absolutely, yeah. You can do 4 bedrooms up here.
4 bedrooms up, obviously great for resale, but having that loft is nice when you have the unfinished basement. So you're good with the bed and decide what works for you.
Sure.
So in here we've got some structural upgrades with the tray ceiling, the added windows. But even like the included windows, you've already got 3 very nice windows and a ton of natural light.
Yes, sir.
Even on a cloudy day.
Even on a cloudy day. That's right.
And then coming through to the primary bathroom, we've got the dual vanity setup, a soaking tub with the shower with glass. You could do a variety of different options here if you don't want the tub. So you could do the luxury bath, or you're going to get the full walk-in. You could do the combo. Got options here.
Our super shower is probably our most popular David Weekley upgrade. And you take this shower, you extend it all the way across with a rain top shower head, multiple shower heads. That's probably our most popular.
And all tiles, then you're not worrying about cleaning the glass.
That's right.
We got your toilet room and a very good size walk-in closet. So a very well-appointed home at a very approachable price for your relocation buyer or somebody that's moving up. Definitely if you've built in the past and you've experienced some of the frustrations maybe with a different national builder and you want to step up the quality, this is something I would definitely consider. All right, well, normally you're not going to get the finished basement, but this is showcasing what you could do.
Exactly.
So optional 2 finished basement. This is a lookout with a ton of natural light. So it doesn't feel like we're in a basement right now. Obviously the extra features on the wall, that's not something you can do unless you hire somebody after the fact, but it looks cool for the model. I like that there's additional storage down here, and then you're gonna get that 4th bedroom and an additional bathroom. So having that loft upstairs, this makes a lot of sense.
Totally separate living space down here, which is great. You got an extra hangout space, you got a full bath, a bedroom, whether it's the wonderful mother-in-law coming to stay, you've got a teenage kid that wants their own space. What's awesome is we're gonna have 3 different options for finished basements, or basements in general. We've got your lookout with all the natural light, we've got walkout basement options, and we've got full basement options, which is your more traditional basement where there are gonna be no open windows like this. But whatever you need, we got you covered on it, for sure.
There you go. Well, hey, Brandon, thanks so much for showing us around.
Absolutely.
Guys, if you enjoyed this video, I'm gonna have a playlist on screen of the other David Weekley tours we've done in the past, as well as another one for Shakopee neighborhoods. If you're relocating to Minnesota and you wanna learn more about the cities, neighborhoods, schools, builders, price ranges, all that, I've got a 60-page guide. I'd be happy to mail it to you. Limited copies though, so if you're serious, just shoot me a message and I'll get one over to you. Otherwise, everyone else, just be sure to like and subscribe because we tour new homes every Friday on this channel. Until next time, I'm Brandon. He's Brandon. Take care.